It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Hello, friends, and welcome to Fantastic Math, the Mr. Rogers edition. Today we are going to multiply decimals, but we're going to use what we know about multiplying fractions to help us solve problems where we have to multiply decimals. First, you're actually going to start with a decimal. You're going to change that into a fraction, multiply that, and then change it back into a decimal.
Ay, Dios míos, Mr. McFraction, that sounds scary.
I know, Manuel, my bilingual tiger. Sometimes these can be scary. But I'm going to be here with you, and I'm going to guide you through this whole process. I hope that makes you feel better. Oh, yes. Ay, caramba, I'm feeling much better. Well, let's get this started. What do you say? Ay, 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 ay. First, we'll set up the at-home math classroom. We have a problem up there. 7 7/10 times 3 4/10. As I promised, we're going to start by changing this into a fraction. Seven and 7/10 times 3 4/10. What do you say, friends? Feeling pretty good about this so far? Let's use the area model to solve this. You might not use the area model. You might use something completely different. And that is okay, because this is your math. 7 and 7/10 times 3 and 4/10. Before we get too deep into this, let's make an estimation. What do we expect our answer to be? In what area? Around what do we expect it to be? Let's just multiply our whole numbers. 7 times 3, 21. Our answer is going to be a little bit bigger than 21, but we should expect to be around 21. Got it? Let's look at this big box first. I think that's going to have the largest product in it. It's the biggest box. 7 times 3. 21. Let's look at this next one. 3 times 7/10. I really like to just put my whole numbers over 1 when I'm multiplying them by a fraction. It helps me. 3 times 7 tenths is 21 tenths. You might recognize that as being a fraction greater than 1. Let's try 7 times 4 tenths. What do you think, friends? Shall we put that 7 over 1? I like it that way. 7 times 4, 28. 1 times 10 is 10. 28 tenths. Another fraction that is greater than 1. Let's look at this last box. It's the smallest box. I'm wondering if it's going to be the smallest product. 7 tenths times 4 tenths. Seven times 4 is 28. 10 times 10 is 100. 28 100ths. That is our smallest product of these partial products. They don't make markers like they used to either. Chalk, markers, who knows? Okay, friends, let's add up our partial products. Take a snapshot here. Because it's going bye-bye. We need some space. Our whole number is 21. We have plus 21 tenths, plus 28 tenths, plus 28 100ths. Let's do what we can first. We can add the tenths together because they have the same denominator. 21 tenths plus 28 tenths, 49 tenths. So now we have 21 plus 49 tenths plus 28 tenths, 28 hundredths. 49 tenths plus 28 hundredths, we just can't do that the way it is. We need to change this 49 tenths into hundredths. That way we can perform that addition that we need to do. How are we going to do that? How are you going to do it? How are we going to do it, friends? I'll tell you what. I know to get 100 from 10, I need to multiply by 10. And I know when I'm trying to find equivalent fractions, I need to multiply my denominator and numerator by the same number. 49 times 10, 490. 10 times 10, 100. 49 tenths is equivalent to 490 100ths. Now let's do this. 21 plus 490 hundredths plus 28 hundredths. Well, I can take a 10 from that 28 and make that 500, and then I have 18 left. 518 100ths. 518 100ths, most of you have noticed that is a fraction greater than 1. There are 5 groups of 100 and 518. And then I would have 18 as a remainder. 518 hundredths is the same as 5 and 18 hundredths. They are equivalent. I added up. I get 26 and 18 hundredths. 26 and 18 hundredths. Who knows how to write that as a decimal? You do. You know how to write it as a decimal. 26 and 18 hundredths. 7 and 7 tenths times 3 and 4 tenths is 26 and 1800s. You've made this day special, friends, because of you. And there's only one you in this world. And I like you just the way you are.
He's the one, me and McFarlane. All right, anyways, hey.
You look so good, fantastic man.